Hello and welcome all my dear students. Welcome to the second part of the grammar lecture. Welcome all the dear second standard students. I hope that your health and everything is good. You are watching all the lectures and from your end you are doing the best possible way you need to do for your studies. My dear little champs, why did I say this is the second part of the grammar? Because since when I am taking the grammar lecture, is this only the second part? No, because as in the previous lecture, if you have watched the previous lecture, you might be knowing that one of the topics we have started, which was very important topic, and I even asked you to pay very careful attention when this topic is being taught to you. So this is the second part of the same topic. The topic which we started was new and fresh topic, letter writing, correct? So I hope that you have watched the previous lecture. See, this is very necessary. If you do not watch the previous lecture, it becomes difficult for you to grasp the thing and the topic which is being taught in the present lecture. So just to connect you with the previous lecture, I gave you the recall of what have we started in the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we saw the sample of the letter from your textbook. As you can see on the screen, I discussed with you that first the receiver's address should come, then date, then after leaving a line, salutation, main message, then complimentary closure. I even gave you the format. I hope that the format you have noted down in your books. Like I said that in the previous lecture, the format which I gave you is going to be really helpful to you people in all the standards. Though in all the standards, few things might be added as you go up and up in the higher standards, but the basic detail format I gave you will remain as it is. So it is important, very necessary for you people to keep the format which I gave you in the previous lecture not only in your book but also in your mind, because not all the time will you refer the book, right? You have to remember certain things. First will be receiver's address, second will be date, third will be salutation, fourth will be your message, and the fifth thing will be complimentary closure. I even explained you that everything will come on the left hand side. Now say for an example, if this address is written on the page on the left hand side, and then if you write on the right hand side no, then I'll put a big cross. And that is the reason why I already explained you in the previous lecture that these things 1, 2, 3 and 5, these things should compulsorily have to be written on the left hand side. So this was just a recall of what have I explained you already in the previous lecture. Not only that, at first I even explained you what is letter writing. So you can help yourself out. If you have not watched the previous lecture, watch it first. Only then will you be able to connect yourself with this lecture. Now after doing that, I even started explaining you each of these modules. Like these 5 modules are there, these 5 parts are there. And then I started explaining you how to write address. So let's get started. Let us continue. Today, not only the first part. Yes, I will again explain you how to write the address, but in short, because in detail it is already done in the previous lecture. So today I will explain you the rest of the parts. How can you write? Because it has particular format, especially when you are writing formal letter writing. Hold on. Do you remember what do you mean by formal and informal? Formal letter writing means the letter you are writing either to your teacher, your principal, or any person who is not your relative in any way, with whom you have the formal relationship. An informal letter, needless to say now, it is the letter you are writing either to your relatives or anyone with whom you have informal relationship, like your friends. So this is what informal and formal letter writing means. So now let's continue from the address. I will explain you again how to write each and everything in detail. I hope that now you have your books opened and whatever you have written in the previous lecture of the grammar is now open in your book. So open the page of your rough book where you have written the format and let us continue with the topic. So students, let's first revise address. Now in address I taught you that address should be in proper ascending order. Like first you have to write, now here let me write it, either your plot number or the name of your house this should come very first, and then in the second line you can write street or society's name. Okay, so this should come second, street or society's name. Then you can write area, and then you can write the name of the town or city, or village, and at the end pin code should come, which is not compulsory for your standard, which will come in the higher standard. So these are the four things. It should come in this order only. Now say for an example, if you write area first, plot number afterwards, street number at the second point, and then town, so this will not do. This is incorrect. Okay. Now wherever it was, it has to be written in that way only. So this is the sequence how you can write address in the letter writing. Please note this down. You have your rough book. Please note this down, how to write the address. Okay, I am again repeating, and I hope that in that much time you will finish writing. Plot number or name of the house, street or society's name, then comes area, and then town, city, village, anything at the end. And I hope you remember the rule that you have to put comma not in the last. After writing city you will not put comma, but then you have to put comma in all the three. After writing name of the house, name of the society, area, you have to compulsorily apply comma. So I hope that you have written this. Okay, now as we have done this, let me explain you. After writing address, you have to leave one line and then you have to write the date here. So in your book also, where you have written these 4 things of address, then you have to leave one line and then you have to write date. I hope you are writing, students. Now say for an example, today when you are writing the letter, the date is 25th of February 2021. So this should be written here. So this is the way how you can write the date, or you can even write the date like this, like 25th, then you have to write February, then you have to put comma, then the year 2021. This can be also the way how you can write the date. See, TH, when you write TH after 25, TH should be superscript. It should be written at upside. Here I am typing, so I am not able to do that. But I am informing you that TH is superscript. It should be written a bit upper side where the head of the 5 is. So these are the 2 ways you can write the date. As I gave you the proper way how you can write the address, these are the 2 ways how you can write the date. Please note this down clearly. I hope you are writing it. Please write it in the way I have written. And everywhere this slash mark shows or, that means options I have given. And I hope that after writing these 4 things regarding the detail of address, you have left one line. Okay, so this much time I hope that was sufficient for you to write the date. Now I'll turn the page and I'll show you how can you start with the salutation. Now first thing is, again after writing the date, you have to leave one line. So please leave one line in your book. Okay, now I'm going to write here salutation. What can you use for salutation? Dear, or you can use respected. These are the 2 things I will suggest you to use. Dear you can use if you are writing the letter to any relative or your friend. Respected you can use if you are writing the letter to your teacher or to your principal and so on. Now after writing dear and respected, what can you write? So you can write here dear brother if you are writing the letter to your brother, or you can write dear sir, or you can write respected sir, or you can write dear sister. So anything. Here I cannot give you the list because you might be writing the letter to anyone. Dear teacher, dear sir, dear ma'am, dear sister, dear brother, to whomever you are writing. Now, please note this down, and I hope that after writing date you have left one line and then you will write this. Please note this down. And see, at the end I have put 3 dots. That means many more names could come and many more pronouns could come. If you don't want to write directly the name of your brother, you can just write brother. It's up to you. This is how you're going to start your main message. Okay, I hope you have noted this down. Now the good thing is, now you don't have to leave any line. After you write this, dear brother, say for an example, you have to put comma. After writing dear brother, dear sister, respected sir, respected ma'am, you have to put comma. That is compulsory. You have to put comma. And then you have to start the paragraph from the very next line, I should say. So then, as you can see here, I am not writing anything as I don't know the topic on which now we would write. Hold on. What is this? Now you will say that, sir, first you drew the 3 lines, then you left some space, again you are drawing 2 lines. This is how you are going to start and end the letter. After writing dear brother, dear sister, respected sir, respected ma'am, you are going to start your main message. That I am XYZ, I have written this letter because I got this news and that, I am wishing you this and that, whatever you want to write, you have to write here. And then after leaving one line, let me draw here, after leaving one line, let me change the color of the line. You have to leave one line, this red color line, that means you have to leave one line and then you have to conclude the paragraph. I hope you, after reading my letter, you will send me the feedback, or after reading my letter you will respond to it, and the last conclusion should be written here. So please draw this in the way I drew it on the screen. This is going to be really very helpful to you when you are writing the letter. Please draw this in the way I drew it, and this is the red line which indicates that you have to leave one line. So in your books you can simply draw a big line which by referring to which you will come to know that you have to leave one line. Please do the needed from the screen. I will be waiting for you. Whatever things you think that you have to note it down, whenever I am speaking, whatever I am writing, you can note it down immediately. Because every single thing is very much useful. I hope you are noting it down. Okay, now I suppose you have noted this down. So now the last part. Let me again draw a line. So here again you have to leave one line. Now at the end you will write complimentary closure. That means yours faithfully, or respected, or you can say sincerely, whatever you want you can write here. But here the word yours, this word is compulsory, this you have to write. Then if you want to write faithfully, respected, sincerely, lovingly, it depends to whom you are writing the letter. If you are writing the letter to your principal or sir, you can write yours respected, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. If you are writing the letter to your brother or sister, you can say yours faithfully, yours lovingly, yours sincerely. So this is compulsory to be written. Then what do you have to do? Now you don't have to leave any line. Now you have to write your name. So please note this down, last 3 things which I have done on the screen. Here you don't have to put comma, nor full stop, nothing. I hope you are noting this down, and then again we will refer to the letter given in your textbook. Then you will be able to understand it easily. First, we will also revise entire part, all the parts of the letter. We will again count 1 to 5 parts properly. I hope you are writing it, and please make sure that whatever spellings are written, you note it down properly. So this is what we have learned, the basic format. Now let us revise what have we learned today. Today we first revised the address. How do we have to write the address? Now in address I gave you proper format, that first the plot number or the name of the house should be written. Put comma, then street or society's name in which you are dwelling, comma, then area, in which area are you residing, and then at the end town or city or village's name should be there. Again I am repeating, pin code is not necessary for your standard. Then after leaving one line, you have to write the date on which you are writing this letter. If today you are writing the letter, write today's date. After writing the date, you have to again leave one line. Then you have to write salutation. Dear brother, dear sister, respected sir, respected ma'am, and many more things could come. So after writing that, put comma and start writing the main message, the reason because of which you are writing this letter, the message you want to pass on. So that should come in the two ways. First part in which you will start writing it and you will write the main message, leave one line, and then you can just conclude by writing, hope you received my letter and you will revert me, or hope you will reply me soon, hope you will send the feedback, hope you will remain healthy. So that concluding line should come at the end after leaving one line. After concluding line, again leave one line, then complimentary closure should be there. Now we will again refer to the letter which was there in textbook. We will even read the detailed message. As you can see here, address is written in the way I taught you. First the name of the road, then the apartment or the society, then the town in which the letter is to be sent and the pin code of the town. Then after leaving one line, date. After leaving one line, salutation. Now let us read in detail. Dear Javed, it is your birthday and I am writing to wish you many happy returns of the day. My mother too sends her love and the best wishes to you. I have chosen a photo album for you as a gift. I know you are interested in photography, and I thought this would be useful for your collection of photographs. Hope you have a great day. So you can see here the starting is written, the main message is written for which he or she is writing the letter to Javed. And at the end, after leaving one line, like I said, concluding line is written, that hope you have the great day, hope you will like my gift, or anything could be written related to the message you have written previously. And then after leaving one line, complimentary closure is there, yours lovingly, Rana. That means Rana is writing the letter to Javed, and here you can see commas are there. So it is not necessary that address should be of 4, 5, 6 lines, but it should be in a proper format, and comma should be there as it is there. And here, like I said, in the complimentary closure, comma is not used. So now I hope, students, you have got the detailed idea how do we have to write the letter. In the second page, on the second page, you can see two questions are given for letter writing on page number 79. Okay, now let us read the question first. This way question will be given to you in exam. In question it will be mentioned to whom you have to write the letter to. So here let us read the question. Write a letter to your grandmother telling her you have won the first prize in recitation. So students, now here you might be having some doubts. Sir, where do we have to find the address from? I know that my grandmother is living here or grandmother is living there, but how to find the exact address? Students, let me give you one hint. Now, it is not necessary that you write exact address. You can make your own address, or what you can do is, you can ask them for the address. Second thing, you must be having the doubt that, sir, my grandmother or grandpa, they are living with us. Do we have to write the letter to the person who is staying with us? No, you can directly pass your message to them. But here when you are asked to write the letter to your grandmother, even though your grandmother is living with you, you have to imagine that your grandmother is living somewhere out of town. Any town you have to select, any address you have to select, but the format should be as it is, as I taught you. So work on this question, try to solve it. In the next lecture, we both together will solve this, but I hope that at least you will try to write the letter on your own. So with this, I end my today's grammar lecture. I hope you enjoyed and you have noted down the format of the letter writing. Have a nice day. Goodbye.